across the nation. Hey, welcome back to Dishonored 1. So I was debating about whether I would be playing the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches. But we have news now. We have news of the first DLC for Dishonored 2. And we get to play as Billy as we try to assassinate the Outsider himself. And I am fucking hyped for that. So I thought that I might go back to Dishonored 1 and do the Knife of Dunwall. So with Dishonored, we don't have multiple save files, so I'm going to have to start a new game. The Knife of Dunwall leads directly into the... whatever the other one was, the Brigmore Witches. And you have the option of loading the data from the Knife of Dunwall into the Brigmore Witches and continuing your game like that. Or you can just start fresh. Usually I load in the data from the Knife of Dunwall. I did briefly come back earlier this night because I remembered I was going through the Brigmore Witches on a no-kill, no-sightings run. But I wasn't as far along as I thought I was. So I've decided I'm just going to come and do this. It's going to be really strange coming back to this game. It was already really strange coming back to this game from Dishonored 2. In the brief time that I spent in the... inside of the Brigmore Witches, it handles differently. A lot differently. You don't have as many options of...
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserve to. A storm
douchebags
was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
Daud is certainly not a good man. Well, he's very interesting. So, notably, yeah. Daud does start out with Blink, and for him, Blink starts out being able to freeze time, which we see in... Ooh, this feels so weird. Which we see in... as an upgrade for Corvo in Dishonored 2. Do I have access to my journal yet? I do. So we just have the 4 powers. Summon Assassin is... It's similar to Emily's doppelganger ability in Dishonored 2. You just summon one of your assassins to fight by your side. And the assassins, as followers of Daud, inherit some of the Outsider's powers. Down here... it doesn't really tell you. Yeah, as you upgrade Summon Assassin, they get more in addition to more of your abilities. You have Bend Time, as with Corvo. I think you have more. You should have more. We have what becomes far reach for Emily, the ability to grab objects from a distance. It's its own power in this game. And yeah, Arcane Bond. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. When you upgrade Arcane Bond, your assassins become more powerful. Yeah. Which is certainly very interesting. It's going to be so weird. I mean, look at this. Oh, it feels so weird coming back from Dishonored 2 to this. And this is going to be
Daud,
weird.
my old friend.
Ugh.
It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make?
It's like
for
a marionette
yourself?
on strings.
I'm here to give you one last
As
bit of doubt.
all marionettes are.
It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
I don't like it. I don't like that voice. So, I heard a rumor that the reason why they got a different voice actor for the outsider in Dishonored 2 is because this voice actor was such a shitbag that they wanted nothing to do with him anymore. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard somewhere. I don't remember where. So it may or may not be true at all. So,
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name, Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk.
Billy!
In a house built on secrets. Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a
Billy!
ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild, a former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Daud is a little different from Emily and Corvo. When you start, you gain access to equipment that you can purchase. Look at how many sleep darts he can hold. He can hold 10. We can only hold 5 in Dishonored 2. We have choke dust. Look at this. Grenades, rewire tools. Also, he has a wrist bow. It's connected to his... It's attached to his sleeve, so you don't have to pull it out, which is really cool. And combat sleep dart. Yeah, let's get that. And look, we can upgrade our capacity for sleep darts. Daud the Assassin is more effective at being non-lethal than Emily is, and Corvo is, in Dishonored 2. Why? It's so weird. Look at this. Now we can have 13. Oh, it's so dumb. Also, unique to Daud is the favor system. He uses his connections as a mercenary and as an assassin to get little tidbits, little changes to the environment, which will allow you to get more equipment, get through problems easier. With this one, you'll have easier access to a safe code. With this one, you'll get a free rune. With this one, what is this? It'll allow you to use the valves without sounding the alarm. All of these are very good. So might as well. There is an achievement for ending the game in low chaos with 6,000 coins. I think that's the Brigmore Witches. Yeah, but I'm not really going for that one. Yeah. More bone charms? Why not? Should I get more stuff from here? Let's grab a rewire tool. Couldn't hurt. Billy.
Daud, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
It's a lot stranger. It's really weird coming back to this game.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
It's so much more rudimentary.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
It's so weird to come back to this. To hear all this stupid dialogue. Shall we gather for these cigars and whiskey tonight? I believe so. I don't have anything activated. Okay. So I want to take a moment and talk about... Oh, yeah, Void Gaze is different for Daud. It doesn't, provide you with... It doesn't see people. You need to upgrade it to see people through walls, like with all the other Void Gaze. This one, for Daud, Void Gaze functions as the... whatever the hell, the heart. Yes. Wrist bow. Yeah. I'll go put that on 4. That goes on 3.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
It's really weird to come back to this. So I want to talk about, like, canon and continuity in this game.
It's no use asking me anything. They've got my time card. I can't even get in to pick up my things. Anyone who knows anything's locked up down by the docks. I should have been with them.
Your ears! Your ears!
Whoa. Don't hurt me, mister. You look familiar. I seen your face somewhere.
Face? Aren't I wearing the mask? Why would you see my face? Okay, we have a fucking mother bloody arc pylon. That's what the... I'm not gonna be able to reach that.
Rolling all over everything.
I did not know he was there, but I'm glad I switched just in case. Jesus. Oh god, gun. Yeah. Let's move you a little away from... yeah, that's good. What is that? Oh yeah. So in terms of canon, we can say that the low chaos endings are canon for all three, well, for at least the main game and the Knife of Dunwall for Dishonored. We can also assume that it's canon for the Brigmore Witches as well, because that's what was canon for the Knife of Dunwall. So there wouldn't be really any reason for Daud to just suddenly go back to being a murderous psychopath.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Yes, of course.
Huh. Also, void gaze is so much more useful in this game. With the main game, Corvo goes through with a soft touch, manages to repair the city without turning it into a festering shithole of plague. The plague is cured, Emily's on the throne. Everything's alright in the end. And we know that, but we do know that Corvo wasn't a no-kills run like I did with my playthrough. He did kill people, as we can see by Emily's drawings. But he also did non-lethal methods of eliminating people. Like, we know for a fact that he eliminated High Overseer Campbell without killing him. Instead, branding him with the Heretic's brand and getting him discommunicated from the... excommunicated? Getting him removed from the Abbey of the Everyman. We don't really know how he handled everyone else, like the Pendleton twins, the Boyles, all those people. I think it is implied that he had Slackjaw remove the Pendleton twins, because we do see, who was it, Galvani? We see Galvani's apartment inside of, well actually, in my playthrough that I put up on for Dishonored 2, we didn't actually go into Galvani's apartment next to the exit to the tower. Well, we did at the end, but the big point is that he was robbed during the time of the rat plague, which suggests that we got the code to his safe for Slackjaw in exchange for Slackjaw removing the Pendleton twins. We don't really know what happened with Havelock at the end. Don't know how we handled the Boyles, if we just killed her or sold her into slavery. Ugh, that was a bad time. Let's see. I was sure we had Far Reach. Maybe we don't have that in this version. Yeah, Far Reach might be the Brigmore Witches. Where's that? There's the bone charm. Ooh. There's another bone charm there. There's a rune. You do have to use the Void Gaze fairly frequently. If you want to be able to find everything. Whoa! Whoa!
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industry.
There's a man out
God.
on the river watching the place.
Jesus.
If I weren't so young and pure of heart, I'd suggest he's up to no good.
I like Billy. Where's that guard? The workers are assholes. The guards are assholes. Yes. Also, with Daud's mission here, with the Dunwall, the Knife of Dunwall End. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we could summon Assassin. Agility. Agility might be nice. Where is that guard? Where was that? Was that down there? Was that over here? Feathers. There he is.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in the industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations.
Yeah, so we do the Locust ending is canon for Daud. He truly regrets what he did with Jessamine and starts changing in the 6 months between the assassination and Corvo escaping from Coleridge prison. Prison. And through these missions, through this his quest to discover exactly what the Outsider meant by Delilah, he approaches it with a gentle hand, doesn't kill as much as he normally would have, and Billy sees this, and this changes her as well. And that ultimately ends with them parting ways, with Billy leaving Dunwall, hopping a ship to Karnaca, becoming Megan Foster. And then, meanwhile, Daud comes into direct conflict with Delilah and her witches, and attempts to save Emily from becoming from a living death as Delilah's puppet. And that instance, there's a bit of a question of what he did then. Did he do the non-lethal route and trap Delilah in a painting? But kind of, it seems like it's implied in Dishonored 2 that he killed her because she comes back from the dead. But does getting trapped in the painting kill her? Or does it not kill her? It's an interesting question. The death of the Outsider, though, it sounds amazing. It sounds like it's going to be great. I'm so excited for it. Getting to play as Billy as you come into contact with the Sisters of the Oracular Order for the first time. You're trying to kill the Outsider. And it's like, but there's a lot of questions there. There's a lot of questions with why Billy is trying to kill the Outsider. I think it ultimately comes back to Deirdre, the girl that Billy loved and was killed by the Duke's brother because the Duke pressured him into doing it. And the Duke was ultimately a product of Delilah, who was ultimately a product of the Outsider. So there could be some resentment there. But then there's also the fact that it appears that Billy's going to be getting the void powers that are common among all of the protagonists of these games. Daud, Corvo, and Emily. But the thing is, Billy never had void powers. When she worked under Daud, along with all the other assassins in his employment, as well as with Delilah's coven, those people are ultimately regular people, but they inherit some of the powers of their leader, which is why they have the ability to teleport and warp around like that. But they don't actually have powers themselves, which is why Billy doesn't have the void powers during Dishonored 2. But she is falling back in with Daud during the death of the Outsider. We saw that at the end of Dishonored 2.
The city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
But it doesn't seem like she's just inheriting his powers anymore. It rather seems like she's obtained her own set of powers. Similar to Emily's powers, like using the nature of shadow walk and void gaze and the like.
Huh?
Whoop.
Someone get over here! Take it!
Stop. Well, I thought there was someone down here, but I couldn't tell. I should have bought some more. Abilities. Falling star, that's murder. Yep. Especially because now we don't have the ability to non-lethally eliminate people by dropping on them. I'll need to remember that. Ah! was with this guy. Is he dead? He might be dead. Yep. Weepers. Come on, Daud, get up there. They did really good work with Dishonored 2. What is this doing up here? They did really good work with Dishonored 2, making the game smoother, more real looking, more lifelike? No, it's not lifelike. It's pseudo lifelike. I don't know. Screw it. It's a thing. Whatever.
This is a public warning. Corvo Atano, the assassin and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the city. Any sightings of this state criminal must be reported to the City Watch at once.
I thought that this was taking place during the 6 months, but apparently it's happening concurrently with the main game. Interesting. Oh yeah. So, Granny Rags has a slight presence in this game, in this story. You find these little recipes and then you complete them, and you get, I think, a bone charm, or was it a rune? It was either bone charm or rune. We know where a Weeper is. We'll need to bring it here, and a whale is going to be inside the actual.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
That looked exactly like that new Reaper emote. One way just does that big old shrug. Like a massive nerd. Yeah, they certainly made moving about easier in Dishonored 2. Like, you can't just climb up. You can't climb up ledges like you can in Dishonored 2. You have to use
Missing or
your void
damaged time
powers.
cards will no longer be replaced due to abuse of this indulgence. Any worker without a time card will be denied admission to the grounds and summarily terminated.
Now we just need a whale eye. There's a man in a boat down there. I think there's somebody in here. Oops, he just left.
You've had your fun, Butcher. When does the oil start to flow again?
It's all fixed, Chief. We got the time cards rounded up, and now we got their bounty legal.
So you know the Regent doesn't give a shit who wins your little labor dispute. The Regent cares about the whale oil coming out on schedule.
They'll get what he needs. Just keep the strikers in line.
What's going on there?
Get up! Get up, you bastard! There is a bit of question in canon for Dishonored 2 with with whatever the hell, with how the game, with how Billy's design is in Death of the Outsider. She's still missing her arm and eye, which we repaired when we altered time by saving Aramis Stilton. So does this mean that we didn't alter time in the canon run? Or is this the Billy from the original timeline before we fucked around with time? Because that's really interesting. Because she's using void powers to replace her arm and replace her eye. Similar to Emily's shadowy form for Shadow Walk and Far Reach. It looks really cool. It looks great. But that really raises the question of what actually happened during the events of Dishonored 2. What am I doing here? Get out of here. Get out of this thing.
After this morning, we're taking away time cards on site. Nobody gets in or out without those things. Time to send a message.
Enlightening. Hey, you guy. Crap. Daud, get out of the water. Get out of the water, you nitty.
You're Daud.
Daud. Shit, I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up.
Is your foot going through the
This whole
floor
business with the strike,
of the boat?
our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it. We were supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day, waiting to hear word. I mean, I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
Alright then. What's that, a buoy? What's that? Another buoy? Why do you have your sword out? And not your void power? Get up the rock. Get up the rock. Jesus Christ, Daud. Oh, it's so weird coming back to this game. Get out of the water. Get out of the water, you bastard. That's, can I go up there? Oh, did she now? Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna get agility. Screw it. Screw it. Let's get agility. Yes. Oh yeah. No weird double jump for Daud. He just straight up jumps higher.
You ever think about anything else? Maybe.
Alright. Got this guy. Have a nice night. You're a douchebag. Oh, it's so disconcerting to just go up like that. Especially after Dishonored 2. I want to take care of that butcher, actually. As I believe we've dealt with the 2 guards that were here. Right? No, he's still there.
Abigail Ames has been detained on the slaughterhouse grounds, pending her interrogation and execution for sedition and treason.
If I grab this guy far enough over here. I think the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches are also where the Corrupt Bone Charms and the Stun Mines were first introduced. Those just didn't exist in Dishonored, in the main game. So yeah, Daud was just so much more effective than Corvo. At, like, everything he does. And you can't move while choking people out. Which is a real shame. I want that. I can't get it. Get up. Yeah. It's so weird. This game feels so weird now.
Any worker found trying to agitate, interfere with, or
Get
free
up.
captive livestock will
Run.
be charged with
Run. What, you can't sprint? Really? That's weird. That's weird, Daud. That's weird. Okay. And that's off. Good enough. I wish I had the ability to zoom in on things. Do I have the ability to zoom in on things? I don't know. I think somewhere in here we get our first stun mines. Oh, we also have arc mines. They're just miniature arc pylons for murder.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances are very good.
Abigail Ames is considered an enemy of the state and will be punished accordingly. Do not waste your loyalty
This
on
dialogue is terrible. Oh, why am I walking forward? Ugh. Get back on the roof.
Arc mines. The latest thing from Sokolov's twisted mind. We're the first ones to get them.
How do they work?
Well, obviously you... Actually, I'm not sure.
Let's lay a few out. Striker's gotta hit one sooner or later.
Yeah, just lay some out, man. Be a douchebag.
things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt it.
Okay, the safe code is over there, but I'm not really gonna do anything with that yet.
Rothwild says he trussed up 3 whales in one day when he was a gaffer. What do you say?
Yes, you do look stupid. Arc mines. Not something I'm super keen on. I'm just really excited to get to play as Billy. This is gonna be great. So much text. I could rewire that thing and just fry the hell out of these people, but don't really want to.
Lazy gut heave left his post. Guess I gotta take over.
I'm also doing a bit of a challenge run with in Dishonored 2. No powers. I've also turned off the HUD. Crap. Who has that key then? Probably one of these guys. Probably that guy, I suppose. There's that guy there. That was so quiet. It's weird. There's a bunch of the strikers over there. Oh. Why did he...
Butcher's Crew 3, 4, bloody floor.
Why has he done this? Alright. Now I've got the key for that arc pylon. So I can make it stop. Yeah. There we go. Glad that no one's worried about it. Where are those guards, huh? Where are they? Where have they gone? There's that guy. There's this guy. Let's go deal with this butcher. Still trying to move. The safe code is... I can't fucking read that. Is it behind the board? It is. 822. Should I go back for that now? What was that noise? Oh yeah, there's a bone charm in the sewers down below us. rune up there. What? Daud. Daud, you cuck. This guy. Wait, you can move. Am I just too weak to move the butchers? Or are they too hefty for my little Daud muscles?
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Treason! What was it, 822? I hate these locks. Just let me go the other way, man. I think it's faster to use them, though. Ah, now that I have a time card, I can just go in through the front. But why? Why would I do that? That seems like a bad idea. And now I have sleep darts, so that's an added benefit. What's that guy doing?
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry deemed vital to the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Thank us. Sign the contract, and you'll be back at work tomorrow.
For 2/3 paying with good men and women dead, we aren't signing anything without talking to Abigail.
What's wrong with you people? There's folks in Dunwall begging to do your job for half your pay.
What's
They
up?
won't let you in without a time card. But if you get us out of here, you can take mine. I'm not coming back.
I already have a time card.
Oh, I guess you got no real reason to help us then.
What's up, douchebag?
We still need to get past that wall of light contraption they put up. If you can shut it off, we can slip past the city watch when the time is right.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness? I think that's a joke. Or something.
All
I don't
these
know.
rats crawling all over everything.
Is the wall of light down?
Yes. Are you going to run out when I say
Feel free
this?
to go. Make your way out of this place.
Thank you. Guess you took what you came for. Just, if you see Abigail Ames, tell her we still believe in her.
You shouldn't leave here yet. There's still guard.
Half the city's dead.
I mean, it's not exactly hard to get rid of this wall of light. You just need to pull out the whale tank. Why did you need me to do that? So, it's a mixed bag, really,
This is a
between
public warning.
this game and...
Corvo Atana,
Would
the
you
assassin
stop?
and one-time royal protector, has escaped from confinement and is at large within the
What?
city.
Where'd that guy go?
Any
Where'd the other guy
sightings
go?
of this
Where'd that guy...
state criminal
What?
must
Where
be
is he?
reported to
Where
the
is he?
city watch at once.
Where'd he go? That's alarming.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
Yeah. Come here. They can't be on duty if they're unconscious or something. Bye-bye. That's a note. Read the thing. There we go. Yeah. Gavin. Crap. There we go.
Missing or damaged time cards will no longer be replaced due to abuse of this indulgence. Any worker without a time card will be denied admission to the grounds and summarily terminated.
Bone charm. And that's it in this part of the stage. There's a bunch of guys over here, though. I think I usually go in through that direction. Where's that guard? Where'd that guard go? Wah! Whoa! What has happened? That could have ended poorly. Oh my god, stop repeating yourself. I'm sure there was another guard. Wasn't there? Was I imagining it? Was there secretly no guard? Was I the guard the entire time? Then there's a sewer down here, but we can't open it without this. Ooh. If we hadn't grabbed that. Come on, Daud. You can kill more than one at a time, you know. There. We can also enter through this direction, Spirited. I believe. Yeah. There's more stuff to do. Screw it. We're going through.